You have a very short window of opportunity to establish the type of man you are to a woman that you just met. And this is the number one thing that I've seen so many guys screw up. Men that have reached out to me, they've sent me emails or a DM asking me for advice on a particular issue that they're having. One thing these guys all have in common is they screwed up the very first crucial test that you will have as a man, and that is establishing who you are. You have two major things. You either inspire respect or you inspire disrespect. There is no middle ground when it comes to that. She's either immediately going to view you as a pushover. This guy has no options. I can get over on this guy. I can do just about anything. He's not going to say anything. He has no standards. Or she views you from the proper perspective of this guy does not mess around. This guy is serious. This guy knows his stuff. He's serious about his life. He values his life. And I have to come correct or I'm going to have to stay at the door. One of the reasons why so many men screw this first crucial test up is because you're not operating in the frame that you're meant to operate in. One of the things that you will continuously hear me mention is being in a state of utility, being useful to women. When you're useful to women, you don't set standards. You don't set expectations. You don't set boundaries. This is common in so many men who reach out to me. One of the things about being useful is you are in frame with how the society wants you to be versus how you're actually meant to be. When you operate in a useful frame, and I've said this in a previous video, when you operate in a useful frame, one of the major components of your framework as a man is you are not a good gatekeeper. You cannot function properly as a man, and especially in a society such as ours, without being a good gatekeeper. What does being a good gatekeeper mean? Men control access to relationships and marriage. Being a good gatekeeper should be in your framework as a man. In this society, what you will see is we are constantly conditioned to be terrible gatekeepers. I always hear men say, oh, well, she chose wrong. She chose wrong. A lot of times we're the ones who are actually choosing wrong. In fact, I would argue the majority of men in relationships and marriages, if you've experienced any negative outcome, it's because you chose wrong. You are not a good gatekeeper. Standards, expectations, requirements, boundaries, these all help you filter low quality women who are trying to enter into your frame. That is how you become a good gatekeeper as a man. So when you hear shaming language like, oh, you're insecure and you're a narcissist and a misogynist and all these other boogeyman words that men are afraid of being called in this society, that means the filter is working. That's the sound of low quality women being filtered out from entering to your frame. Only women who seek to violate your standards will shame you for having standards. Only women who know they will fail at meeting your requirements and expectations will shame you for having those requirements and expectations. This is the number one problem that I see in this society in general. When it comes to men, operating in a useful frame makes you think that you're going to lose women. Oh, if I set too many standards, if I set too many boundaries or expectations, I'm going to lose women. Understand this. When you're a man on your purpose, when you're a man on a mission, you have direction in life, you know where you want to go, it elevates your mindset. It makes you more aware of your immediate surroundings. And the unfortunate reality in our society, in our immediate environment as men, young men on your purpose, is that in your immediate surroundings, the average woman is a loss to you. You can't lose something that's already a loss to you. She's a loss to you financially. She's a loss to you mentally. In any other way you can think, she is a loss to you. I can lose $1 million because $1 million has value to me. You can't lose a disease. You can beat a disease. You can cure a disease. You can't lose a disease because it's already a loss to you. Understand that. And in response to that, or any other man who critiques society in the world in which we live, oh, he hates women, he hates women. They always make it about hate. Hate is an emotion. I don't operate in an emotional frame when it comes to dealing with women. Men don't operate in an emotional frame when it comes to dealing or talking or anything when it comes to women. The only men that hate women are men who operate in an emotional frame. The only men who hate women are men who don't have knowledge and understanding about who she is as it pertains to the society in which we operate, in which we live. Men who placed an expectation on some particular woman in his life, and she did not meet that expectation. She did the opposite of it. And because he operates in an emotional frame and not from a place of understanding, he now turned that disappointment, he now turned that letdown into an emotional feeling that he's projecting on all women. We don't do that over here.
We don't do that here.
Anything that we say or discuss operates from a place of understanding. It operates from a place of wisdom. It's not about hate. How can, and that's another thing. How can you hate something? How can I hate something that's a gift to me? Like, do you not understand that women are a gift to men? How can I hate something that the Most High designed for me? A woman who understands her reason for being, who understands her purpose, who complements your purpose, because you have to be on your purpose in order for her to be on hers. A woman who understands that and is ready to get on your program, who is genuinely feminine, that is a gift to you, man. How could you hate that? Way too many colors and flavors and cultures and predispositions for me to hate women. It's crazy. Women are fantastic. Women are phenomenal. I love women. Back on topic. This thing about male friends. This thing about male friends, man. See, when you're dating as a man, one of the things that I've come to realize in men who've reached out to me is there's always this issue about male friends. The male friend. What's this thing about this male friend thing? And we're going to dive into that right now.
Can I you?
What?
Can I you? Please.
Of course!
Really?
No.
Please!
I gotta say, I'm from DC. I got pajamas on at 2 a.m.
I'm gonna be honest.
What other motherfucker you know?
Only looking at your titties right now.
Right. Truth be told, I've never had this issue. I've never had this problem. You want to know why I've never had this problem? It's because I let her know from the beginning that I don't play that. I've never had this problem. I've never had this male friend problem. I let her know from the beginning that we don't do that over here.
We don't do that here.
I'm unapologetic about who I am. I'm unapologetic about what I stand for, what my standards are. I've never had this problem. I'm not going to, like I said, I'll be cool with you. We can kick it. I'm not going to put you in the position of my girl. I'm not going to take you serious for wife. That is my standard. And I'm unapologetic about it. And I let her know that from the beginning. Why? Because I'm not afraid of who I am. And I'm not afraid to tell her who I am. That is the number one problem that I've seen in so many different men. When it comes to this male friend issue, you're scared to let her know what you believe in. You're scared to let her know who you are. This is the number one issue. And so you suppress that part because you need her in your life. And we'll discuss that later, needing her in your life versus wanting her in your life. But you need her in your life. And you're willing to compromise what your standards are. You're willing to suppress your nature just so that she can stay around. And you're going to lead yourself into all this different type of destruction when you do that. This is the problem with so many men in our society. You're scared to let her know what you stand for. I don't take women seriously that have male best friends. I don't take women seriously that still communicate with their ex. It's very simple. When you do that, you let her know what you stand for from the beginning. Too many men don't take this mindset because you're scared of being called a narcissist. Oh my God, he's egotistical and controlling. The only women who shame you for having standards are women who seek to violate them. Never forget that. Shaming language. All of it. This is the problem. Let her be single. There's nothing wrong with her being single. Oblige her. If she wants to behave single, let her be single. And stuff. I always find this whole controlling thing funny. Oh, you're controlling if you don't let me have friends. No, you can have friends. I'm not letting you do anything. You're a free woman. You're free to have as many male friends as you want to. Like, oh, you're controlling because you don't let me have male friends. You don't let me still communicate with my ex. No, you're free to do that. You are 100% free to do that. You're free to have as many male friends as you want to. You are free to communicate with as many past exes or past hookups or flings. You're free to do all of that stuff. But you're also free to be single. And how controlling is the most common shaming language that she will use when a man sets standards in his life. And it's not the fact that you're controlling. She's free. She is free to do whatever she wants to. She has options. She just doesn't like her choices. You guys have to start obliging these women when they want to behave single. Let her be single. If she wants to behave like she's a single woman, let her be single. She doesn't want to either be single or in a relationship and fall under your requirements and expectations. She wants the comfort and convenience of a relationship, but still be able to function as a single woman. The only way she can achieve that dynamic, the dynamic of her being able to function as a single woman, but also have the comfort and convenience of a relationship, she has to be in a relationship with a weak man that operates in the frame that this society has put you in, this frame of utility, being useful, because you're too scared to grow a backbone and tell her what it is. Stop being useful. Stop letting women leech off of you, but not respect you. All women know on a subconscious level that most of their guy friends are not genuinely their friends. Especially that male friends video that I posted on TikTok had 7 million views, almost 1 million likes. Things that are not true do not garnish that much attention. Because I said that women know in the back of their mind that these male friends that they have are not genuinely trying to be their friend. They know these guys have sexual interest in them. They know it. They're not stupid. There was this one video I saw on TikTok where this girl, she's like, oh yeah, like her male friend kind of looked at her a certain way. I'm going to play it right now. Like that quick, right? They're not dumb. They understand what the male friend is. They know what it is. That was the male friend. The male friend that did the look. She's not stupid. She's going to play the stupid game. She's going to pretend. That's what I meant by plausible deniability. Just because he's not come out and say, hey, I want to have sex with you, does not mean that he does not intend to do that. But she's going to tote the line. She is going to say, well, he never said that. So she knows that guy's interested in him. She knows it. She's not stupid. She knows it. Understand their intentions. They understand it. They know it. They're not stupid. She's going to tell you, oh, wait, no, he's not like that. Oh, yeah, he's just my friend. We've been friends for, X amount of time. He's never said anything. He's never made an advance on me. They know it. Here's another one.
When are you going to realize that I'm the one that you're looking for? It's me. I'm the one that you're searching for. You doing all this soul searching for what? You wasting time. I'm him. Like, are you serious? You waste.
That's a common one. The dirty mac. Dirty macking is basically when the guy goes behind your back and he's trying to talk to your girl and tries to use the problems that's going on in your relationship to achieve some end. That's just one of the reasons why you don't tolerate this kind of behavior. But that's a totally nother subject. We're not even going to get into that right now. Side note, the funny thing about TikTok is when it comes to men who talk about these different issues and who talk about relationships primarily from a masculine perspective, one of the things that I always find funny is, they try to say, oh, you're just hurt. That's the common one. Oh, who hurt you? Or you're bitter or insecure, all these different shaming languages. But the funny part about TikTok is what it's really done for men in general is it has revealed the ways in which modern women think. If you let a woman talk long enough, she'll tell on herself. If you give her a smartphone, she will reveal government secrets. What we are seeing on TikTok and all these other platforms are women are exposing the ways in which she will take advantage of men to achieve any particular end, whatever it is. She's exposing her dating strategies. She's exposing all the ways in which she will use men who allow themselves to be in a useful frame, to be in a state of utility, to be useful to women. We are in the information era. This is the age of information. And if you are still misinformed as a man, it is 100% on you. If you are still being used for dinner dates, if you are still being used for time, if you're still being used for attention and all this other stuff, you are responsible for it. It is 100% your fault. We do not feel sorry for you because it is on you and your willful ignorance. The information is out. The cat is out of the bag. If you're still being used, if you're still being taken advantage of, it is 100% on you.